days. And this writing's not doing me no justice. You know, I don't even know what I was saying. Fuck!
Dice is on the beat.
Birthday, let's turn up. Girl, it's your birthday, let's turn.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is new. I got a new advice video for you. And if you ain't finna watch, then what you got better to do? Let me know. I know this lighting is horrible. Today I'm gonna be giving advice on toxic people. Alright. So this could be a parent, a sister, a brother, a grandma, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a granddad, uncle, you name it. Everybody got at least one toxic person in their life. And we all know who that person is. I guarantee all y'all just thought about one person when I said that. So, before I talk about how to deal with a toxic person, I'm going to tell y'all the traits of a toxic person, so you know who I'm talking about. So, the first trait is somebody that sees wrong in everything you do, but they just absolutely perfect. They don't have no problems whatsoever. Everything they do is written in stone, and nothing you do is right. That's number one. Two, a second trait of a toxic person is somebody that don't do the same thing for you that you would do for them. That's the second trait. Now, to be a toxic person, you don't have to have all these traits. Even if you have one trait, and a trait that you do all the time, you are considered a toxic person. Another trait would be that's always lying. Just a lying for stuff that ain't got no reason to lie about. Like, let's say I'm like, oh, you was friends with her before, and she say no, knowing damn well that y'all used to be friends before. That's toxic. Because if she lying about something as simple as that, just imagine what else she would lie about. You know what I'm saying? So, the fourth toxic trait is somebody that always put the needs of themselves before anybody else. Now, in some cases, this is not a bad thing, but somebody that's always thinking about stuff to benefit themselves. So if I say, oh, can you take me to the store? I'll give you gas money. That's the courteous thing to do. But if I was to ask this same person to take me to the store and I ain't got nothing, I'm just broke, I just need some help, and they won't do it, that's a toxic person. That's a toxic friend, and they really not for you. You get what I'm saying? Another example. Somebody, let's say, my friend want to go out, and I'm like, I really don't have the money for that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm tight. I'm tight on money. You know what I'm saying? All I got is $5. So, and a good person would be like, you know what? We're going to put our money together. We both going to eat. It is what it is. I got you. You know what I'm saying? A toxic person, and there's really nothing wrong with just being like, you know what? I'll just find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody want to share their money. But if, they know that you got them all the time, every time they down, you got their back. And the one time that you need something, they can't help you, and you know they got it, that's toxic. That's 5 traits of a toxic person. So if you know somebody that got any of these traits, cut them off. And I'm not going to say it's easy to cut these people off, because sometimes you get so attached to these people, especially in a relationship. You get so attached to these people that they toxic traits, you look over them for y'all happiness. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot ignore the red flags. You cannot ignore the red flags, because they only get worse. If somebody cheat one time, you thinking, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I caught you. You sorry. Okay, I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? But just because, you know what I'm saying, they say they sorry, that don't mean they done. That just mean that they gonna find another way to cheat, and they'll be better this time, because they know how to and how to not get caught. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I know it's not going to be easy to cut certain people off, but you cannot ignore the red flags because it always comes back. It don't matter what the red flag is, it always come back. If somebody, let's say you get in an argument, well, not get in an argument, let's be like, okay, I don't like the way that you talk to me when you get an attitude. And they'll be like, oh, but 2 years ago you did da-da-da-da. Or you be like, oh, I don't like the way you was talking to that girl. Can you please stop? Like, it's really bothering me. And he'd be like, oh, well, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, you were talking to that boy and da-da-da-da. You can't reason with people like that because they're going to always find something that you did to make what they did seem right. And that's not okay. So now I'm going to give you 5 ways to deal with a toxic person. The first way to deal with a toxic person is to cut them off. I already said that. Cut them off. But the other 4 is if you can't cut them off. This is how you gain it back. It is how you get in the medicine that they gave to you. So when it's, they time around, they're going to be like, oh, I ain't going to do cuz like that. Cause, you know what I'm saying, when I need some, I don't want her to do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Give them a taste of their own medicine. So, number 2 is, if somebody asks you for something and you know for a fact that when you ask them something, you need something, they ain't gonna give it to you, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It might seem like common sense, but common sense ain't so common. And that's real. Don't do it. Do not do it. Number 3, if somebody always, especially in a relationship, somebody always putting their needs before yours, you start doing the same exact thing. So every time you go out and you buy both of y'all some food, and then he go out and he only buy himself some food and don't even see if you hungry, don't even see if you done ate, and you know what I'm saying? Next time you go out, don't get his ass nothing. Don't get him nothing. Don't get him nothing. Don't do something for somebody that ain't gonna do shit for you. 'Cause man. Number 4, don't expect a person that don't love themselves to love you. Because if they don't care about their own damn self, they damn sure not gonna care about you. They not. That's why, you know what I'm saying? No offense to nobody. My mama always told me, if there is somebody that's willing to hurt themselves, do not get attached to them. Because if they willing to hurt themselves, then they obviously, they really don't give a fuck about you. If they willing to hurt themselves, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. So that brings me to number 5. Don't be afraid to say how you feel, because some people are toxic and they don't know that they're being toxic, or they're being toxic and they think they're getting away with it, which is why you need to let them know, like, look, you know what I'm saying? I see what you're doing and I don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And so you let it be known to them, like, next time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep giving people chances. You can't give people too many chances, because showing people your tolerance level is only showing people your tolerance level only shows them how to treat you. So if you always telling somebody, if you always letting it be okay that somebody is putting everything before you, you just showing them that it's okay to put everything before you, if that makes sense. So, like, if you letting it be okay for your man or your girlfriend to put everybody and their grandma before your needs, then, you know, to them, you're saying this is okay. You can do that. And you don't want that to happen. So, basically, the message of this advice is, if you got a toxic person in your life, I want you to be toxic right back. And I want you to see how much they change. And a lot of them will leave you alone altogether, because a lot of toxic people, don't like when people do the same thing back to them. They like being around weak-minded people so that they can take advantage of you and say and do anything they want with you. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it, but a lot of parents are toxic as well. They use, you dependent on them. They take advantage of you having to depend on them. So they do and say whatever they want to because you ain't got nowhere else to go. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all can't help it. I understand that. But, if you 16, 17, you can get a job. You can get a job. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to ask nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? The only way you going to get respect is if you owe it. The only way you going to get respect to somebody else is if you got respect for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, nobody going to treat you how you treat yourself. So if you walk around not washing your face, not taking no baths, not washing your clothes, just dirty, nobody is going to treat you like you somebody because you don't even care about your damn self. So why should I care about you? You get what I'm saying? So you got to kill the hate with kindness. Not kindness, you got to kill the hate with hate. You got to you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like all these other people and give you advice and be like, oh, you need to be nice. Oh, you need to just show them you love them. Maybe they're missing out. No, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? If they not treating you how you need to be treated, don't treat them how they need to be treated. Ladies, especially, if your man not doing what you feel like he need to be doing, then don't do shit for him. Don't do none of that for him. Because, and then y'all get this question, I don't understand why this boy won't leave me alone, but he won't date me. Because you doing all the shit that a girlfriend would do and he ain't even cuffed you yet. So what's the point of cuffing you if you doing all that without being cuffed? It's no point. Because you already doing all of it. You know what I'm saying? You have to let it be known what you want. You have to act on what you want. Because people gonna walk all over you. They're gonna walk over you and walk over you and walk over you until you say something. So today I want all of y'all to find that toxic person and I want you to tell them what they doing wrong and tell them that you not putting up with that shit no more. Just tell them. And I want you to see how they react. Because half of them, they're not used to nobody saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm not putting up with that shit. Most toxic people are not used to people disrespecting them back. They not. So I want you to find that toxic person and I want you to get them a taste of their own medicine. And that was my advice of the day. If you want any more advice, if you got a situation, I want you to put it in the comment section below. Or you can DM me on Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever. I usually text back a lot more on Snapchat. So if you want to talk to me on Snapchat, if you just want to text, whatever, you can add me on Snapchat. That was the end of the video. I want you all to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're going to subscribe, you might as well hit that bell. It's been real, y'all. Peace.
One time for the birthday, bitch. 2 times.